The monastery of the blue mist. In the highest reaches of the azure peaks, where the wind carries the scent of frozen cedar and the clouds rest upon the rooftops, there lived an old master named Haku, and his student, a young monk named Kai. Kai was a diligent boy, but he often felt that his path was invisible. He scrubbed the floors with precision. He memorized the scrolls with care, but he lacked the inner light that his master possessed. Master Haku spent his days in a stillness so deep that birds would land on his shoulders, thinking him a statue. He had developed the eye of the soul, a gift that allowed him to see the flickering lights of the future.
The dimming flame. One evening, as the first star touched the horizon, Master Haku entered a deep trance. In the darkness of his vision, he saw Kai, but Kai's light was fading. He saw a great shadow stretching across the 7th day from now. Haku realized that his student was destined to leave this world in just 1 week. His heart grew heavy, but his face remained a mask of peace. The next morning he called Kai. "My son," Haku said, his voice like the rustle of autumn leaves, "you have served this temple well. I wish for you to take 7 days. Go to the valley of the white lilies and see the world beyond these walls. But promise me, on the sunset of the 7th day, you must stand before this gate once more."
The drying valley. Kai set off, his heart light with the prospect of travel. On the 3rd day, as he crossed the valley of stone, he found a pond that was dying. The summer heat had been cruel, and the water had receded to a mere puddle of mud. Trapped in that mud were dozens of moon-scaled carp, rare fish that the villagers believed carried the prayers of the earth. They were gasping, their silver scales turning gray in the scorching sun. Kai looked at the high mountain he needed to cross to reach the lilies. He knew that if he stopped, he would never reach his destination. But as he watched a single fish struggle for breath, he felt a pull in his chest stronger than any rule or destination.
The path of water. Kai did not go to the Valley of Lilies. Instead, he spent the next 3 days and nights working under the sun. He found a small wooden bucket, and one by one he carried the heavy carp to a deep river 2 miles away. His feet were cut by the stones, his skin was burned by the sun, and his back felt as though it would break. On the 6th day, the last fish was safe in the rushing water. Kai collapsed by the riverbank, too exhausted to move. He had seen no lilies, he had reached no peaks. He felt he had failed his master's request. With his remaining strength, he began the long climb back to the monastery, arriving just as the sun began to dip below the azure peaks on the 7th day. Master Haku stood at the gate, his eyes fixed on the path. When he saw the silhouette of Kai approaching, he gasped. The shadow he had seen in his vision was gone. In its place was a golden aura that outshone the setting sun. Kai knelt at his feet, apologizing for not reaching the lilies. Haku lifted him up and smiled. You did not see the lilies, Kai, but you saw the truth. By saving those who could not save themselves, you have woven a new thread into the tapestry of your life. The stars have been rewritten. This is the secret of the heart. A single act of mercy is a stone dropped into the pond of eternity. The ripples it creates can wash away even the darkest of fates. Compassion is the only currency that buys time from death. If you wish to live a long life, do not count your years. Count the lives you helped to breathe.